Hey guys, it's Mega Mills. So, as I stated before, I'm gonna make a short video on the dark side of meditation. How you guys like my new glasses? I don't. But sometimes when you wear glasses, they break. And then you have to go to your backup glasses. These are my backup glasses. I don't like them. So I'm really running my mouth right now because I'm trying to give people a chance to show up. But yeah, talking about the dark side of meditation, because many people need to know that there is a dark side to every single thing in life. Okay? There's a dark side to everything. You like these glasses, Doris? Nah. Anyway, there's a dark side to everything in life, okay? There's a dark side to organized religion. When you get a new job, you're going to find out there's a dark side to that. Well, the dark side to meditation goes really deep. Because the psychology, the root word of psychology means the study of the soul. So when you start meditating, at first you start noticing, when you close your eyes, it feels really silly. Because your mind is very busy. It's thinking of different things, what you got to eat today, what you're going to cook, your friends, how you feel, what people look like, how are people watching you. There's a lot of things that's going on in your mind when you're meditating. So at first it's like you'll go open your eyes and look around and be like, I'm a fool, this is stupid. Okay, so you keep doing it for some reason, you keep doing it for whatever reason you keep doing it. People are motivated to get into meditation for many reasons. One of the reasons today is because it's just freaking cool. It's integrated in school, it's integrated at workplace, on TV. Everyone's encouraging you to get into meditation for the health benefits, right? But they don't really talk about the dark side of meditation. Okay, so the thing is, the dark side about meditation is eventually you might get past the point where you're seeing the noise and all that stuff, and you might start to realize that there's a lot of dark thoughts in your head, a lot of dark thoughts about that you're not pretty, you're not good enough. Some people just fall asleep because they can't deal with it. You know what I mean? So hey, Art, hey, Doris. So people, you start thinking these thoughts like, okay, wow, there's some dark thoughts in here. Some negative thoughts in here. You might just continue to observe it and like, I don't want to do this anymore. But as you go into it deeper and deeper, the truth is, I'm just going to cut to the quick because I do that. You start realizing that most of those thoughts are not your thoughts. Okay. And if you really want to get into spirituality, because that's what meditation and all these other things are, as a pathway into spirituality and the subconscious, is that these thoughts may not be your thoughts because they are spirits. They are demons, dark entities. Okay? That's the dark side. That's not what they're going to talk about. Every time you see a photo of someone meditating, it's usually a white woman, right? Let's keep it real. She's got long hair. She's in this pose and she's like, looking happy. People are not going to meditation because they're happy and blissful. They're going to meditation because they're not going to church anymore, whatever. Or maybe they're going to church, but they just trying something new because they're desperate to get away from something. They suspect something is not right. They suspect something is not right. That's it, and nothing else is working. Especially people who have mental illness, chronic illness, health issues. They suspect something's not right. So we need to go into here. So you first gradually go in there and you just notice that it just seems crazy to be sitting there. But eventually as you get deeper and deeper, you understand that we're dealing with dark entities and demons. That's just, there's nothing more blatant than that. Now, I'm not saying that meditating is going to bring these demons into you. I'm saying that they possibly were with you your whole life. Okay? These negative thoughts were with you your whole life. And they were a barrier from who you truly are. And your personality may have never, ever truly have developed enough so you even know who your sense of self are. So these different voices, you're thinking that's who you are. These racing thoughts you have, you're thinking that's who you are. That's not you. In the Christian faith, they would call that Satan. In Muslims, they have their own term. Most religions or spiritual organizations have a word for Satan or demons or dark entities. So the thing is, if you want to conquer Dor says, what do you want to conquer meditation? Let me tell you, I've been doing meditation for a very long time. And the truth is about meditation is, like I said, it's fighting and meeting your own demons. It is a good thing in a way because it's going to open you up to see what's your real demons inside of you. Understand, is meditation like clearing your mind like a massage? Let them fool you with that BS, Arthur. Stop playing games. Do not listen to that crap about meditation clearing your mind. Your mind, is never supposed to be clear, okay? You are a human being with a brain, okay? And your brain is amazing. But through trauma and terrible things that happen in our lives, no, meditating is not clearing your mind. I mean, maybe it's clearing your mind to see what's going on in your mind. Like, but me personally, I can meditate. If I sat down and meditate, I can sense. I will be able to notice what's, especially if I'm upset. I can see and be aware of, okay, there are, like I said, I'm just keeping it clear with you. There are spirits, okay, that influence and live off of people. And you know, they actually tag along to people from childhood. They'll tag on to you. Most people don't even know about it. And so once you get into meditation, yeah, that's the thing, Doris. You're not controlling your thoughts. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Or you can look at it from both point of views, right? You may be monitoring you said thoughts, right? Your thoughts, right? Like that's plural. Okay. You have your thoughts. You have your mind, your consciousness. And you have your own mind, your own identity, your consciousness, your soul, right? Then if you believe in God, then you know that he has a voice that he'll send to you. And then there are other, hey Tati, and then there are other entities that will communicate to you. But those entities are very tricky because they don't say, Doris, you're horrible. Your tan sucks. You know, you need to get a tan, right? The spirits won't talk to you that way. They'll talk to you like, I need a tan. I'm pale, right? And you're thinking in your head, I need a tan. I'm pale. You get what I'm saying? So that's one good thing is meditation is that if you get to that point and you're brought to awareness, and they rarely tell you this stuff, you know, in certain circles they can't say that, is that most of those thoughts are not your own. But if you really think about it, whose thoughts are they? Whose thoughts are they? And that's where we get to the spirituality thing. So, but another thing is that they're not being honest about is that you also, some of these, you know, you may be opening doorways for other spirits that can communicate to you in a nice way. They're really nice and they may offer you things. And I mean, it's a gateway to a lot of things. I just want you to know, that there's a dark side to meditation, and everybody has to know this. They have a right to know this because you're open up these gateways and you're going to find yourself in two places. One, you're going to find yourself either going to these other dark routes, because that's usually where it leads. I'm going to promise you. Yeah, hypnosis is different. Hypnosis is suggesting things. It is to clear your mind. And I can make another video about that. But that meditation is sitting down, closing your eyes, taking deep breaths, and observing your thoughts. Hypnosis is when someone is when they're suggesting their guided meditations where they're actually telling you, imagine a color or imagine a smell. You know, that's hypnosis. Okay, so they're on the same family. It's all about influencing the mind. Okay, so yeah, that's really what I want to tell you guys is just plainly, straight up and down, that at the end of the day, you're gonna hopefully you meet yourself. Because many of us have no control of ourselves. Most of us don't even know who we are, and we've been influenced by TV, news media, inception of false thought since we were a kid. Okay, many of us really didn't get a chance to know who we were, because as soon as we got put on this earth, everybody is pulling at us, putting false information, false memories. I mean, it is. If you want to become a yogi and stuff like that, you're gonna see that, but then you're gonna also meet other entities and stuff. Because the whole great deception is to keep you from yourself. The whole great deception is for you to be a vehicle for another spirit. because they need bodies. And as long as you don't know that your thoughts are not your own, they can live clearly off of you, you know. They'll give you a little autonomy, but then there's levels, of course, with schizophrenia and all that stuff where you're fighting. So you're going to find yourself in a path where, honestly, this is what really happens. You either go on the left or you go on the right path. Really, that's what it is. The left path is, you know, Luciferianism and, you know, this extreme. I know you can't even believe that. But if you really want to know the truth about Satanism, I would suggest you pick up this book on, I think it's called the Bible, the Satanic Bible. I promise you, it is not scary at all. I promise you it's not scary. Actually, it's a playbook of life. If you look on there, it tells you eat what you will, do what you want. It doesn't really talk about worshiping Satan. So that's the scary thing. Because once you start realizing that that is what's really going on in the world right now, you're going to come to what they call cognitive dissonance, where you're confused. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And this is the answer to some people that are, you know, they're on my Facebook page spying on me or whatever. They don't understand why I made a turn. I really don't have to explain why I made my turn. But for all of you guys, and I'm not going to call you a hater, I saw ahead what was ahead. I saw what was behind the veil. And I noticed that what behind that veil is where I didn't want to go. And you guys don't see it. You guys don't see that you're being deceived. Your guys are being deceived by these spirits who are masquerading as ascended masters. They're masquerading as a false Jesus. They're masquerading as all these false other heavenly entities. And you're meditating to them. And you're getting to Reiki. And you're getting to all these light arts, which is basically the dark arts, but just the light version, okay? And you're eventually going to be overrun by these spirits. And so I'm saying to you guys, I don't want you to think that I don't have love for you. But the first rule in this life is self-preservation. I personally saw what was going on. I am blessed. I am really, truly blessed because maybe, you know, I believe God maybe just gave me just enough taste just so I can give a little insight in this to make the decision. But you're going on that path of ascended mastery. You're going into Reiki. You're going and you're dabbling with the arts. So Doris, you're saying you attract what you keep in your thoughts. Doris, I mean, you know me, I'm going to keep it real with you, okay? That sounds like law of attraction stuff. And I'm going to tell you, you need to be careful with that too, okay? You attract what you keep in your thoughts. Let me tell you, when you're a child, things that happen to you are not processed, okay, until you get older. But if someone told you you're ugly or someone told you you're not smart, in your mind, you're going to hear, I'm not smart. My mommy don't love me. You know, that may not be you. That may be a entity, okay? And they'll feed you those negative thoughts your whole life. And you're thinking that's you. Then you had a bad relationship with a man. Then you had multiple sex partners. And all these people are carriers of their own stuff, okay? So the law of attraction talk about negativity. You attract what you will. That's another, that's actually Hermetic witchcraft, just to let you know that, Doris. So you know, some things like, okay, like JJ, you know, actually when you have sexual impulses, that is a bio, you know, need to have sex. You know, we know this. There's also, but there are succubus and incubus spirits, demonic spirits, especially if you're having sex with dark people. And I mean, I can go into the darkness of how dark some people are. I mean, there are people who have had sex with children or been raped and all that stuff, and they have not been clean. They have really dark spirits in them, and many of them, they're not aware of it, like I said. But they probably are a little bit aware of it through their dreams. They probably get a lot of nightmares, telling them something's not wrong, that something's up, something's wrong. No, controlling your breath is good because your heart rate, first of all, you want to control your heart rate. There's nothing demonic or satanic about controlling your your organism by taking deep breaths. I'm talking about people who are doing hardcore. Yeah, Doris, be careful with that, okay? Because I noticed that you've been walking on a path of Christianity. So I'm going to suggest to you to stay away from the law of attraction, because I have someone that I'm working with right now. He's messing with that, and guess what? He has some demonic encounters that came to him. And it's because you have, you know, let's be honest. I mean, you like money, right? So you're invoking these spirits based, and they know what your motivations are. So you're getting closer and closer and closer to what your real motivation is, which is wealth. You're gonna start. Just be careful. You do what you want to do. I mean, see how it plays out. You know, I love you, sis. And so if you want to talk about it, you know I'm going to be here for you. I can't stop anyone from doing what they want to do. Our path is all going to lead us to where we're going to be. But that law of attraction is based on greed. Okay. And so it's a carrot to people who want, you know, it's called hermetics. Hermetics is actually an ancient, witchcraft or sorcery or whatever, you know, about the law of attraction, the law of retribution, the law of modality. There's a bunch of, and the secret too. It's all ancient. It's all ancient witchcraft. It just was introduced by I think it was probably Oprah or whatever. You know, they made it light, but then when you get into it, you're gonna go deeper and deeper. They're gonna start selling you CDs, having all these different events, and you're gonna be you desire money, you attract those men that will see you as an object. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my thing is. So, we're getting off course, but it's fine. The main thing is I want you to know about meditation. It is a gateway for you to bite into the forbidden fruit. That's really what it is. You know, in the Bible, you know, Adam to take the bite of I don't know it. I just know it's take a bite of the knowledge, right? Once you open up the veil from your eye. And then you're seeing things that maybe God didn't really want you to see. But once you open your eyes, then you're kind of going to be coming on the side with where I'm at right now, which is, I mean, the world is coming here anyway. That's the whole point. Where the world is vibrating, like they're saying. What it basically means is there is a big war for souls and minds. And it always has been that way. But right now it is crazy right now. And the church has got to step up because they're teaching about prosperity. They're talking about wealth. Well, right now, people are leaving the churches and they're going straight to witchcraft. Well, I won't say straight to it. They start off with the law of attraction. They get you in there real soft. You know, we're talking about, they give you these little mantras and chants. And I know because I had clients who were into it, you know, they were into it. But guess what? Eventually they came to me and they said they were approached by spirits, you know, and they were tormented by these spirits. Because what happens is, and I'm coming from a point of view of Christianity, because that was where I was raised, is that Jesus Christ came to set the captives free. Before that, everybody is enslaved by demons and spirits. All humans were enslaved by spirits. The spirits and gods on this earth didn't give anybody a chance. You do what they tell you to do. Whereas Christianity is kind of like a form of free will. You do what you want to do, but you have to pay for it in the long run. Whereas these other religions, you don't light a candle for them, you don't feed them, you don't do what they tell you to do. Well, guess what? There's consequences. So it's really light. I always want you to know you have a choice. I'm not a minister or preacher. Of course, people say I'm called to do that. All I'm called to do is to see my people who are going into the wrong direction. You know, I'm not greedy and I'm not money driven. So otherwise I'll keep this information hidden. The truth of the matter is, once you open up your mind to certain things, there are people who've been in the game a lot longer than you, and they have access to your mind because you're open. You're totally open, my friends. And some of those people, honestly, they don't know what the hell they're doing. I met them. They don't know what they're doing. They're being totally influenced too. I mean, it's just terrible. People don't know what's going on. So the person that you might be working with may possibly really be a good person, but she's influenced because she does not know her own thoughts from the other thoughts. So just know this, guys. I wanted you to take away from this because it's not all bad. Okay. Write down, spend some time and try to get comfortable with your own thoughts, what your thoughts are. It's going to be very hard because you've been programmed since the day you were born to want to buy things. Your identity is based on what kind of clothes you wear, what kind of music you are. That's not who you are. Okay. before all that happened, there was someone that was very innocent before all the bad things happened. And then, of course, your body has all these needs. It wants to have sex. It likes cake. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. Meditation, you can pray to God. You can ask God. You can pray. You can give your energy to God, and so that He will fill your life. Or you can give your energy to other gods, and they'll fill your life with whatever. So that's the important thing, is to know that don't trust everybody. I know it's hard, you know, to go through this world without trusting, but a lot of people are in this business to make money, because a lot of people are just desperate. And you know the group, the Yoni Advocate group that I had. It's all about female empowerment and teaching women of communication, how to love themselves, how to respect themselves, and how to have boundaries. But then I would get inboxes from people who are tortured, and on a spiritual level. And it led me to the path that I'm at right now. That's why you might see me 5 years from now doing something totally different, because I feel like I'm driven by God to do whatever I need to do, and wherever I need to be, that's where I want to be. So I never really was about just having sex and pleasure. It's about women learning to learn their own voice, trust their own voice, stand on their own 2 feet, and be able to set boundaries and protect themselves from men who are predators, and also learning to be comfortable saying no and loving themselves. Okay, so I hope those who were really in my group really knew that was really what I was about. It's really not about sex all the time. Come on. Sex doesn't pay the bills. Sex does not let you sleep at night. What helps you sleep at night is peace of mind, self-respect, being in your body today, being grateful for what you have, being content. That's what it's really all about. And everything on this earth and on the demonic realm is to take that joy away from us and to torment us, to make us want to buy things, to want to be other things than what we are. Okay, so that's really what I am all about, is advocating for myself and advocating for you, my sisters, to know that the truth is right there in front of us. It's so simple. But the world is fighting to keep us from the simplicity of life, because there's no money in simplicity, right? Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and yeah, I'll talk to you later about that. There's nothing wrong with breathing and you know, working on anxiety and getting your anxiety in check and working out. That's good. What I'm saying is there are parts of meditations that activate different parts of your mind, where you will meet spirits that have been harassing you your whole life. Probably why you're angry for no reason all the time. You have a anger demon around you. If you feel tormented sexually all the time, probably because you were raped or something terrible happened to you, then there was a sexually transmitted demon that was passed on to you. Yeah, this shit is crazy, but you know I'm true. You know I'm speaking the truth. Whoever's listening to this right now, you know you're tormented. You know you want it out, and you don't have any way out, so you're drinking, you're getting high. You know this. Am I wrong? I'm not. That's the startling truth, and that no one's going to tell you that stuff. They're going to tell you that you have a chemical brain imbalance. Well, guess what? If you got things messing around with your freaking mind, you're going to have a chemical brain imbalance, okay? I mean, come on. You got voices in your head telling you to kill yourself, to do things that is going to undermine your whole purpose in life. There is imbalance. Their voices versus yours. But the thing is, when you were born, you didn't know that you're at this war. And I'm not talking about you are. I'm just, I'm just ranting. But I went on a little bit longer than I wanted to. Anyway, if you know anyone who can benefit from this video, please share. Because as you know, there are not that many videos like this out there. And we want to help people to make the best decisions that they can before they start opening up the floodgates to more misery, more torment. And we want to get people to have the opportunity to be free of bondage, mental bondage. We don't want to wait till you're 40 years old before you start getting this stuff. Why don't we teach the kids at a young age? Because according to the Bible, Jesus came on this earth really to expel demons, right? To heal the sick and to rebuke those who are hypocrites and so forth. He did other things too. but to set us free from this stuff. And somehow or another, the church is not talking about that anymore. In fact, there's a yoga and all this other stuff in the church is not really, cannot be found in the New Testament. So, thank you so much for joining me. And if you have any questions, of course, you know, you can inbox me. And when I feel free, I'll make a video as always. Goodbye. Ah.